Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we're in the Northern Highlands, just a little south of the dam, building an Aquilonian Temple of War. A build has been suggested near the dam a few times now, though this particular design was suggested by JissyRum69 on my River Fortress build guide, so thank you for the suggestion, Jissy. Due to how long it took to construct this build, this video is going to have to be a speed build, or we're going to be here for an hour at least, so grab your cup of caffeinated boiled bean water, put your feet up and enjoy. This temple sits just in the shadow of the dam, near to my Yamatai house build from a while ago. The suggestion asked for a small 20 by 20 Aquilonian temple, which turned out to not be small at all, hence why this video is a speed build, as the actual construction process probably took 3 hours and then about 2 hours for furnishing. However, it's an ample size really to flex my creative muscles, so to speak, and build an interesting temple. In terms of material choices, I was going to go with only Aquilonian at first. However, in the end I decided to mix Aquilonian and Turanian, using Turanian roofing as an accent for the build. Adding some dark gold tones into the build is quite a nice touch, as it complements the natural tones of Aquilonian quite well. Combining these two materials with a warmer light, such as say hanging Turanian lamps, braziers, etc., will help to bring out the colours of this build even better, which creates a really nice atmosphere. When it comes to the way I wanted to build the temple, it's kind of hard to say exactly what I wanted to do. I had a rough idea in my head of what I wanted to create, but it was very much a kind of fluid process where I built things as I felt like them and where needed, and then adjusted them as I went. There's a blueprint on screen now that allows you to see the rough floor plan of the temple, and it looks pretty empty, mainly because it kind of is at first. However, when you walk into the temple it won't look very empty, as I'll be packing the place with soldiers, statues, planters, pillars and such to make the build feel full and populated, and not too cluttered or empty. Lore-wise, the temple sits just underneath the dam, and is where a nearby Aquilonian army stop overnight to make their prayers and offerings to Mitra before heading into the north to combat the forces of evil spewing forth from the volcano. This means the temple is packed with troops from the army, along with of course the Mitraean zealots that live here. The temple is quite large, with 4 large corner towers that all connect together, acting as both a beacon due to the large brazier atop each tower, and a platform to offer views across this area of the map, along with spotting any incoming ambush attack on the army stationed here. In the end, I think this build came out really nicely, and definitely has a nice atmosphere that suits the theme of this temple quite well, as a place of serenity just before the bloody combat that the army praying here will see. So there's not much really left to say. So, enjoy the rest of the build, and be sure to check the links in the description for my Discord, Twitch and Patreon, and I'll see you in the furnishing phase. Finally, when the shutter build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. Approaching the build, I've lit the temple with Aquilonian braziers, wall torches and Turanian hanging lamps, and I've added a small area to the left where the Aquilonian army is camped. As you can see, there are plenty of horses, some wagons carrying supplies and weapons, and a couple of soldiers left outside to tend the horses. Heading up the stairs, the temple is decorated with plenty of Aquilonian statues and flags to add some real sense of grandeur to entering the temple. Entering the temple itself, you can see how I've transformed a fairly empty and boring place into a nice atmospheric environment using pillars, lighting and statues. Firstly, we'll head up the stairs to our left and reach the platform above the door, where the Maitreyan zealots that run and live in the temple watch over the praying army as they receive their battle blessings. This is a nice little balcony area that provides a nice view across the main temple hall and really does let you soak in the atmosphere. Heading down and through the door to the right, we reach one of the towers. There is a tower in each corner of the build, and they're all connected together. I wanted to keep this tower as a sort of viewing bay to, as I said earlier, take in the environment around the temple and scout for possible ambush attacks whilst the army is stationed here. Heading across the connecting bridge and back down the stairs, we reach the temple hall again. Firstly, we'll take a look at the sides. Each side of the temple is identical and features plenty of seating along with statues of the warrior, the guardian and the mother, each of which the warriors would pray to receive blessings of strength, fortitude and vitality respectively. Heading back to the centre of the temple hall and through the congregation and up to the altar, the two warlords of the army await their blessings from the high priest. The altar is very much the centrepiece of the temple, where all attention is immediately drawn to. The army waits for their blessings in formation, sorted by rank and order, with only the warlords and the commander of each regiment permitted to wear helmets within the temple. And there we have it, an Aquilonian Temple of War in the Northern Highlands, just south of the dam. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all of those that suggested a build near the dam, especially JissyRum69 for this specific build suggestion. I'm quite happy with how this build turned out. I think it's definitely one of my better temple builds. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments below if you have any build suggestions for future videos. As usual, absolutely anything is welcome. Don't forget to both follow me on Twitch and join the fun on our Discord through the links in the description. YouTube is currently my full-time source of income, so if you enjoy the content and would like to help support the channel so I can continue to put out the best content possible, do consider becoming a patron. There are multiple tiers of support from $1 to $20, offering many different benefits from a mention every video to Discord roles, and even sneak peeks of every new video before anyone else. The link to my Patreon is always in the description, so if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to consider becoming a patron. On that note, a thanks to our current patrons Sammy, Sadialot, Randar and Dawnfox. If you're new here, feel free to check out the rest of the content on the channel. There are new Conan Exiles videos coming every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you like what you see, subscribe and ring the notification bell to be the first to see the next video, and to join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.